everyone. So I have had to use my oils a lot today, and so I just wanted to share with you some of the top oils that I have used today that have really helped me get through this day. It has been a very, very tough day. Stress-wise, my morning sickness has just been one of the worst today. Just the past few days have been horrible, and so yeah, I just want to share with you some of the oils that I used today. And to start with, so unfortunately, I did end up having to take Zofran for my morning sickness. I just could not stop throwing up. I felt unable to take care of my kids, and I hate it because I'm trying so hard to do everything naturally as best I can. I don't even like taking anything when I'm not pregnant. And so being pregnant, it's been really tough for me to have to take Zofran because it is a prescription drug. I don't know what's in it. And I know that if you take it past your first trimester, then it could potentially cause birth defects. And that's just really unsettling to me because I don't want to be, maybe that 1 in a million where it could potentially cause birth defects before the second trimester. I don't know. I doubt it. Otherwise, they wouldn't give it to me. But you never know. It's a prescription drug. So I was really upset with myself that it had to come to that, but it was just so tough this morning. I just needed it to be able to even eat something. And if you've been through morning sickness before, you know that it is not good news if your stomach goes empty. And I was having a really hard time eating anything but saltines, and saltines were just not cutting it. But I had to call in that prescription. So before that was even ready, the only thing that got me through my morning until I got that Zofran was peppermint. I love peppermint. I use peppermint for so much. I have had it in my diffuser all morning, and so my whole downstairs smells like peppermint. I love it. I have been inhaling it from the bottle. I would even put like a tiny drop like on my wrist just to have it on me. Excuse me. And yeah, so peppermint was the one thing that really helped get me through as best I could until I got that Zofran this morning. So peppermint was a lifesaver in more ways than one today, because shortly after I started feeling better and I got upstairs and was starting to put some stuff away and started some laundry, I got a horrible migraine. And I've been getting migraines since the first one that I can remember is in first grade. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. The kids just wanted a snack. So anyways, I've been getting migraines since, I believe, the first grade. This is the first one that I remember. And I get the kind of migraines where, like, I don't know what they're called. I know there's a name for them. I don't know what they're called, where you, like, see colorful spots in your eyes. Like, I feel like almost blind. I'm like almost blind in one of my eyes whenever I get these migraines. And I don't know if some of you can relate, if you know what I'm talking about, or if you don't. But I get just horrible migraines. And I used to just, like, I haven't gotten a migraine in actually a really long time. I don't think I've gotten one since I started using essential oils, because I used to just take like 4 ibuprofen as soon as I felt the migraine coming on, and then it would be fine. But I don't even buy ibuprofen or Tylenol since I started using my oils. Every now and then, like if we need ibuprofen or something for something else, every now and then will get like a little bottle of it, but yeah, I don't use it hardly at all. And so obviously I don't have any Tylenol right now, and that's the only thing I could take, but since I had to take the Zofran earlier, I really didn't want to take Tylenol anyway. So I went and looked in my handy dandy Modern Essentials book. This book has taught me so much about my oils. If you haven't heard of this book, I highly recommend looking it up, because there's so much in it and so many different ways you can use your oils for several different health conditions. It's amazing. I love this book. I love it. And so I opened up my book and looked up migraine headaches. And I knew this before, but I just wanted to double check just to confirm that this was the one way that they recommend to take care of a headache. So anyways, that would be frankincense and my handy dandy peppermint that I love so much. And they recommend lavender, but I am currently out of lavender, so the next best thing I had was Serenity. And there's lavender in Serenity. So I used that, and I just did a drop of each and put it on my forehead and on the back of my neck. And that's all that the book recommends to do, but I like to put a little bit on my temples as well. And I can slightly feel a headache, but it's nowhere near a migraine. So super thankful for these oils that I have been able to use today. I don't know what I would have done without my oils. Sorry, I had to stop once again because my son was throwing a fit. This brings me to the next set of oils that I'm going to share with you that I have used today. It has been a very tough week with my kids. It's the end of summer. They're bored out of their mind because of my sickness and some financial stuff that we're going through. I have not been able to do much with them, and because I'm sick, it's just too hot outside for me to go sit outside. We don't have any shade out in our front yard, and it's just too hot. Sometimes I'll take them out to their grandparents' house, and they've got a backyard and a pool, and so sometimes I'll take them over there, but that's the most I've really been able to do with them this summer. So they're bored out of their mind. They're driving me crazy. They're doing nothing but fighting, and they don't fully understand. My kids don't get sick very often, so they don't understand what it feels like to be throwing up and super nauseous, and so anyways, they're just driving me up a wall. And I'm sure I'm on their nerves too. So with the way I was feeling today, I just was so not down for being super stressed out, and I took out one of my best friends. I love this oil so much. Balance. I don't know, it's not really focusing. There we go. Balance. It is a grounding oil and helps so much. And I put a drop on the bottom of each foot, and sometimes I'll put it on my wrists. I did not do that today. I did put it on the bottom of my feet, and that was enough. It just really kind of helps me kind of regroup and recenter myself and rethink the way I'm about to react. And it was just amazing. I was able to handle situations with the kids better than I would have if I did not use it. And I am not just saying that. I am being so serious right now. This oil is amazing. Ask anybody who uses it. And sometimes I'll even use it on my kids. I will put it on the bottom of their feet. And it's amazing. And another amazing oil, and I have shared this oil with you guys before. It is one of my favorites. I love the smell of it. I love how uplifting it is. I love the taste of it. It's just amazing. And that is wild orange. I love this oil, and my kids particularly love this oil. And not just in their pancakes. I haven't really done it much since we moved and since I became pregnant and sick. Things have just been kind of hectic since we moved. But I used to, right when they wake up, I used to put a drop of this in their hands. And if you know my kids in the morning, which, I mean, I guess you don't, but they are not morning children at all, especially my son. They are the kind of kids that wake up grumpy for no particular reason at all. And when I would give them the wild orange to put on their hands, it was just kind of something fun for them to do first thing in the morning, and it kept them involved in the oils that they see me use, and they just love it. And then they'll put it in their hands, and then they'll smell it, and they spend all morning smelling it. They love it. And it just really kind of changed the way that they behaved and acted right when they woke up. It changed their perspective on the morning, I guess. I know that sounds a lot for toddlers or little children, but it actually really works. They loved it. They just, I don't know, it kind of took their mind off of being grumpy, I guess, and it's a very uplifting oil too, and it really instilled a lot of positivity in them, and I am extremely grateful for that, and I need to start doing it with them again, and because they loved it. And then I would also use the balance, oh yeah, I said that before, I would use the balance on their feet in the morning as well, kind of give them a good grounding start, and they enjoyed that as well. So that wraps up this video. If you have any questions about the oils that I shared today, feel free to send me a comment below. Also, you know, with pregnancy brain and the distractions of children, I don't always think of like the best videos to do, what might interest people. So please send me a comment just letting me know something that you want to see as far as pregnancy, as far as oils, whatever. I would love to hear what you have to recommend, and I will do my best to deliver that for you. I know coming up, I want to do a couple do-it-yourself videos, DIYs. They'll probably be more pregnancy related. So stay tuned for that. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. It's gonna get better. I'm gonna be more consistent, and there's just so much more to come, especially when my second trimester hits, and that opens up a whole new door for videos that I want to do. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, send me a comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks.